What's up, Roulette Fools? Happy Friday. Brent with AOB here. Bringing you the best, newest, greatest, this and that. All right. We're going to play today on a French roulette table. We left off our balance 335.55. We need today, our new daily target is $34. So I'm going to show you how to take advantage of this French roulette. And in this particular French roulette, there's two types of French roulettes. One is called le partage, which is what we're playing, which means any one-to-one outside bets, high, low, even, odd, black, red. If you hit a zero, they only take half of your bet on that high or low. So we're going to play follow the winner on black and red for a bit. And then we're going to move, and I'm going to show you some of the other strategies and how you can take advantage of the zero here on French roulette. Now, if you're only playing black or red, high, low, even, odd, it's perfect, because then when you hit zero, you only lose half of your bet amount on those areas. It's not half your total bet. So if you were playing red plus some inside numbers, it doesn't cover any of the inside numbers. It only covers the one-to-one outside stuff. So we're going to keep playing this. Let's see what kind of run we can get on here. First, we're going to do the double plus 1 unit on the outside here. And the advantage of that is if we just martingale on one-to-one outside bets, right? We lose, we lose, we lose, we lose. When we finally win, we only win our one base unit as if we won at the very beginning, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. We're going to play the double plus add 1 unit. And the reason we double plus add 1 unit is then when we get to the very end, however many times we lost, when we finally win, we'll win a unit for every one of those progressions. So it's the same as if we were winning every single time when we finally win. So it's just, it's a little bit more, but because you're only adding 1 unit, I like it, because when you're going 1, double to 2 plus add 1 unit is 3, double 3 is 6, you're adding 1 unit, 7. It doesn't really increase your overall bet amount that much as you keep going up, and yet you're winning 1 unit along the way. So, you know, even if you lose 6 spins, by the time you win, it's not lost time, because you would have won every step of the way when it comes to the financial aspect. All right, so now we're going to go, I just hit black. We're going to go double plus 1 unit, which is 3. But here in a second, I'm going to show you how you can play 2 dozens, taking advantage of le partage, the zero, where it only penalizes you half of what's on the outside one-to-one bets. We're going to play 5 double streets, and we're going to play 9 streets. So I'm going to show you how to play all those, taking advantage of this zero option. There's no downside. If you're thinking, okay, what's the catch? There's no downside. Payouts are exactly the same. Unlike Lightning Roulette that some people like, and Lightning Roulette is the one where they make certain numbers really bingo numbers. The downside to that one is you're losing. They only pay out 30 to 1 instead of 35 to 1 on all the other numbers, and all the other things are lower as well. All right, there's a loss. Let's go up and double plus 1. So we're going to go to red for 3. So there's downsides. Absolutely no downside. If you can find yourself a French roulette table, it's single zero. You only lose 50% of your outside one-to-one bets. So if you're playing columns or dozens or any of the inside numbers, it does not apply to those. Only high, low, even, odd, red, and black. Okay, so just be aware of that. All right, here we go. Let's hope we don't get in the deep too far here. And we lost the second one. We're going to keep playing follow the winner. So we're going to go to 7 here. We had 3, double, 6 plus 1 unit is 7. All right, we were at 3. We double it, 6 plus add 1 base unit, it's 7. Well, we made it. It's Friday. Hopefully everyone had a good week, and hopefully you got some good plans for this weekend. I want to go to a comedy show, but we'll see. We're pretty busy. And let me not forget to remind you, we will be in Vegas August 3rd through August 8th. Come join us if you can. All right, there's a win right there. Nice. August 3rd, we'll be staying at the Luxor and Mandalay, those two, if you have not been to Vegas, those two are attached. So whether you're staying at the Luxor or the Mandalay, you'll be able to play both back and forth. It's a easy, like, think of it as a little escalator and a tunnel that just links the two together, or not even an escalator, but just kind of, you just walk between them. You wouldn't even really know that you were leaving Mandalay. I mean, it's like a city in these places, right? You could spend, before in the wintertime, I've spent like, I don't think I've ever stepped outside of those places because they're just so huge. All right, we're already at $8. How long have we been going here? We've been going for 5 minutes, and we're at $8. So we're making good tracks right now. Yesterday on our live show, we were playing, and man, I was making $35 a minute. It was amazing. And we looked up there and we're like, oh gosh, we're already at like, I don't know, $1,500 or something after a short period of time. So that was really great. If you haven't had a chance, check out our live streams. We're checking out Shuffle. We're on Shuffle now. I still absolutely love Stake. I think Stake is a great, reputable casino. I really like their setup. I really like their rakebacks, their daily, weekly, monthly. Shuffle also has that. You can see here, I've already ranked up to Platinum 3 here. I've only been playing it for this week. And you get instant rake back like on Stake. You get daily reloads just like on Stake. You get weekly and monthly reloads, everything. Plus, what I like about Shuffle is you can play it from anywhere in the world, okay? You don't have to stake. You have to either be stake.us if you're in the US, and even then certain states won't allow you. You can go to stake.com if you're outside the US, and then certain countries are not allowed. Or you can go to stake.uk, but only people in UK, and it's UK has very tight restrictions on that casino there, so you don't get nearly what you can here, or on stake.us. Here, everyone can play. There is no KYC, which is know your customer, which means no verification of your ID or your location, which is nice. It's not intruding on your privacy. So nice. Look at this. We're on a roll here. All right, we're gonna switch over, I think, to 5 double streets, and I'm gonna show you how we do it. Now, just get everyone on the same page. Normally we'd play like this, right? We cover 5 double streets. Fine. Whatever way you want to play, whether you play goalpost, which is leaving these end ones open, whether you play 5 double street plague, which is avoiding the double street that number was a part of that just last hit. In this case, what does it hit? A 2. So we would have avoided the 1-4 double street and placed a bet on all the rest of them. Okay. But what this doesn't do, show you here, this does not take advantage of Le Partage because it's not an outside 1-to-1 bet. So what are we going to do? We're going to move these bets, 3 of these bets here. Okay. And we're going to move these 2. I didn't get a chance to move that one. We move it down here. Or what I should have done is gone to the low instead of the high. Then I would have had to move these. Okay. So this is low, high, odd, even, red, black. Okay. All right. So we won on that one. We got lucky. But here's what we're going to do. The easiest way, if you want to play, if you don't care about selecting, is 1, 2, 3 on the high, and on the dozen, 1, 2. What are we doing? The high covers 19 through 36, in which there are 3 double streets. So by placing 3 units here, we're covering 3 double streets. By placing 2 units on this first dozen, we're covering 2 double streets. We're leaving 13 through 18 open right now. So if you don't care about which double streets you cover on the opposite end of whatever you're covering, high or low, then you just place 2 units on the opposite end of wherever you place the 3 units down here. And what this does for us is we are now covered 3 units. We're covered with Le Partage, which is if it hits 0, we would at least get $1.50 here back. They would only take $1.50 from here, but they would take the entire bet here. So they would be taking $3.50 out of 5 instead of 5. Just a nice added bonus. It's hard to look at it when you're only betting dollars thinking that that's a lot. But when you're betting, let's say you start betting bigger, you're betting $25 units, that's $75. It's a nice little, that's a nice little something to come back to, right? All right, we're going to keep going. And in this case, I am going to only double our bet upon losses. I'm not going to triple this time, so we can just see what doubling it looks like. Normally I will triple my bets, but we're going to be a little bit more cautious with our bankroll. And today we need to get up to $34. So our target is significantly higher than it's been. And that's what I was telling you. As we go along, we're going to be picking up steam on making progress towards our $1,000 goal, because our bankroll is getting bigger. Our target gets bigger. It means eventually here, our bets can start getting bigger. I probably won't leave the $1 units because that's actually kind of high. So we're going to work our way into the dollar. And then after our bankroll starts getting up even higher, we can start moving up maybe to $2 units or $1.50 units. And our progress, not only will we be making more each session, but we'll be making more every single spin. So hopefully we can keep the time about the same. All right, there's a win hitting this first dozen. Remember, 13 right now, 13 through 18. Now we could switch it. You could put 3 units up here, which is the low, 1, 2, 3, and you could come down here to third dozen and pick 2. I'm going to show you a third way to do this so that if you want to, you can play 5. And this is just leaving. If you pick high down here and low here, you leave 13 through 18. If you pick low up here and the third dozen down here, you're leaving 19 through 24. So in this case, you're always leaving one of the 2 double streets in the second column open. Let's say it's hitting the double streets a lot, right? Let's say it's hitting the double streets a lot, okay? So you're like, or excuse me, not the double streets. Let's say it's hitting the second dozen a lot and you don't want to leave those open. On the next round, I'll show you how you get away from leaving this, being forced in this particular placement of leaving one of these 2 double streets open and putting that double street wherever you want it to be, and yet still getting to take advantage of the 0 coverage by keeping an outside bet. Okay, there's another win. So the way we're going to do that is you pick high or low. In this case, we're going to pick low, still put the 3 units. But instead of coming to the dozen here and placing 2 bets, we're simply going to select the 2 out of 3 and put 1 unit on each, covering 3 double streets here, 4, 5. We're leaving 31 through 36 open. You can play this way. Actually, in the next round, I'm going to show you how would we play 5 double street slut, which is moving the unit, the open double street, 1 to the left every time. So let's play that. And the way we would do that, we would come here to low. Let's see, we come here to high, and then we would put 1 unit here and 1 unit here. Okay, so now what we've done is we've covered these, just like when we were playing 5 double street. I always leave 1, 4 open first, and then the next one will be 7 to 10 open. We got the same exact coverage here. We've got 7 through 34 streets covered. We have 1 through 4 open. And of course, it hits 1 through 4 right when we do that. All right, so we're going to repeat it, except now, just like on slut, we're going to move it over 1, and now we have this covered, and we're going to double up, okay? And once we get to move this one over, you have 2 choices, and I'm going to show you. There's kind of 2 choices you can play if you want to play 5 double street slut. And I'm going to show you the 2 choices you have moving forward on how to play this and make it still very, very easy. Now, in this case, we're going to need to win 3 times to get up 1 unit, because we've only doubled it instead of tripled it. If we had tripled it, it takes us 2 spins to hit it. If we double it, we take 3 spins to get up 1 unit. Okay, so now I moved over just like this. So now we're covered here, here, all these streets. And just like on normal 5 double streets, we left this open. The difference being, if we hit a 0, we will at least not lose $3 of our $10 bet, okay? We would get half of this amount back, the 6, if we hit 0. They only take half. Just an added bonus. It's not a ton, but when you start betting bigger, let's say I was betting $500, $100 double streets, this would be $300. We would save $150 if it hit 0 at no additional cost to us. All right, beautiful. Now we've gone all the way through these. You have 2 choices. You can call what I call mini slut, which is you're rotating through these first 3, which means I move this over and we start again, okay? So this open street is just moving in a circle around these lower 1 through 18 numbers, okay? So that's a real easy, especially this is nice if it's hitting, the majority is hitting up high. Now I look down here and I see, okay, starting to trend low. So maybe we don't want to stay down here. So what do we do if we want to play normal all the way through? We want to play 5 double street slut. Show you that in a second. Then I'm going to show you how do we play 5 double street plague, in which we would avoid the last double street that just hit. Okay, so we'll play this one through one more time. So we move this over. Now we have the 7 through 12 open. We'll keep playing it like that. Vegas is going to be badass. And remember, for 3 members who show up to Vegas, and we've got, I think we've got around 8 or 10 people coming, maybe 6 to 8. I'm trying to remember how many. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think we're closer, getting closer to 10 people. 3 people, 3 members that are either our stake affiliate or a shuffle affiliate now. You can be a shuffle affiliate and be eligible for prizes. So if you're in a place that you weren't previously eligible for, what were we at here? We were there. So we're going to clear it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And we now have this open again. So now I'm going to show you how we play slut or plague all the way through instead of mini. You've seen how I've done mini. Okay. So now let's pretend we're through. We're on this 3rd open. The next one that would be open would be 19 through 24. I'll just show you how we just keep moving all the way down the street, yet holding on to that coverage, that free coverage of the 0. Anyway, get on there. 3 lucky members will be winning $500 towards their trip. So once you get to Vegas, we'll see who's in Vegas, and we'll do a drawing. Okay, so now we've covered those. What we're going to do is we're going to move this 3 up here, which covers those, and we're going to move this all the way down here, and this one all the way down here. So previously we left this double street open. Guess what? Now we're leaving this double street open because this covers the first 3, and now we're covering those. And after this spin, we would simply move this one to the right, and we would be leaving this 25 through 28. So you can really get clever with this if you start understanding the layout and how to take advantage of this 0 coverage of 50 extra %. There we go. So that's a win. So now we're just going to rebet and move this 25, 28, 1 to the left. And here we're doing the exact same thing as if I had all the units down here. Now you're asking, can I do this on a regular table? You sure can. This one for me, it's a little harder, to visualize. When I have all my 5 units up here, it's so much easier to visualize the coverage, right? This takes your brain a second to realize, oh yeah, I am still covered down here. It's the same thing, but the unit now is different because you're looking up here at 3 versus 1. Not a big deal, but if I don't have coverage on the 0 with French, I would rather just have all my units up on the board where I can see them nice and easy. Okay, there we go. So this will take us all the way through the gauntlet, and then we can start all the way back over here. We're at $26. We need to get to $34, so we're not very far away. So once we're done with this, I'm going to show you how we can play 2 dozens, taking advantage of le partage. And excuse me if I'm butchering that French, okay? All right, 27. There, we got another hit. All right, so now that we've gone all the way through on 5 double streets, let's go, how do I play 2 dozens and take advantage? Well, 2 dozens are 4 double streets, so it's going to be the same. We're going to cover on the high, 1, 2, 3, and then we're just going to place 1 unit on the open. In this case, we went high. So the 13 through the 16 was the only, and now we are covering the first or the second and the third dozens, but 3 out of 4 units are covered by the 0 benefit. So we're playing 2 dozens, but we got benefit of coverage down here. There we go. There's a win. Now the cool thing about this too is you don't have to strictly play these 2 dozens. You can move this one down here if you wanted. You can move it here. You don't have to stay. Playing 2 dozens is just 24 numbers. You don't have to play the 2 dozens. But if you want to use le partage and you want to play 2 dozens, you will need to use a high or low and then put one more unit here. Okay. If you didn't, then you couldn't take the most advantage. You could maybe put one unit here and then, you know, I don't know. No, you can't. You got to kind of do it this way if you want to take advantage of the zero insurance. All right. That's a loss. So we are going to triple up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1 there. Okay. Always a 3-to-1 ratio. So 3 to 9, 3 to 9. It's always a 3-to-1 ratio. So just keep that in mind as you start increasing your bets. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can get back down low. He started hitting high for a bit here, 27, 35, 32, 31. Let's see if he can get back down into the first 2 dozens, which we will need. Oh man, and he doesn't. Stays high. Oh no, we're winning. We are on the highs. Duh. All right, good. So now we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay. By going tripling up on that first one, we get our loss back plus go up $1. We're at $31 already. We've been running for 21 minutes, so we're right on target. So what we've shown you today is playing high-low, or we played the outside just straight up black reds. Then we played 5 double streets, okay, taking advantage of that zero. And now we're playing 2 dozens, taking advantage of that zero. We can also play 9 streets. All right, there's a low. That was not what we were hoping for. Repeat double. 1, 2, 3, 1. 3-to-1 ratio. So once we win this, I'll quickly show how you can play 9 streets, taking advantage of this. And it's exactly the same concept. I think you see in the pattern here now, right? Anyway, can I mention to you again how excited I am to get everybody in Vegas? Trying to get us a dedicated table. We're going to try very hard to live stream and record from there. Oh my gosh. Come on, dude. All right. We're going to double, and then let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1. All right. We still have a 3-to-1. I'm just doing that. I'm counting it out that way for your sake. I knew it was 9 and 3, but I wanted you to see we were keeping that 3-to-1 ratio. So it doesn't matter. You could double and go 3 units and 1 unit and call it done. You don't have to keep adding like I did. Oh my gosh, this guy. This guy. All right, we got 27. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 1. Let's go up there like that. All right, we're at a $92 bet. So come on, dude. Knock off with, look at that, 3 first dozens, 4 first dozens out of 5 spins. 4 out of 5 he's hit on these. So let's hope it doesn't keep that way. Oh, phew. Saw that 6 there. All right, we're back up to 25. We're going to lower our bets. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 1. Let's go that. We're going to go $5. That would get us up to 30. Our high was what, 31? 31. So we could go 1, 2, 3, 1. There. That would get us right back to even if we can win this one. And if we hit 0, now you can see the importance. At least we get $9 out of this, out of the 24, we get $9 back if it were to hit 0. All right. We don't have to worry about it. We hit 36. Oh, I miscalculated. Oof. Look at profit is $36.95. Now, why you ask, why do we have 95 cents or 11 cents? Because we're playing in Litecoin. So and USDT, there's some fluctuations. We happen to be in Litecoin, but we're at 37.11. We're just going to call it 37. We're going to take our profit right now and add to it. So plus 37. Bye, love. Remember. All right. So we're going to come down here. That was a banger day yesterday, huh? 37. We don't need to have big days like that every single day. All right. We're at $372. We're well above our gray line again. So on our trek to $1,000, right? Here is where we would end up here. But right now on this trajectory, I'm hoping we can get up there much sooner than that. And it'll continue, like I said, because we're betting more, making more, bigger bankroll. I'm hoping we can crush this thing as fast as possible. So we'll see. Anyway, that's it today. That's the advantage of Le Partage on a French roulette table. This is one of the reasons why I'm really enjoying shuffles, because they have this thing. Again, I still love stake, but shuffle so far is going to be available to everyone. All of our members are going to be on the same table. We're going to have some cool bracket challenges, prizes, and stuff like that, challenges that we'll all be able to do together for giveaways. So if you haven't had a chance yet, check it out. Our affiliate link is right down there in the description. While we're still working out some details, it looks like, at least on Shuffle, they're giving our affiliates some pretty darn good benefits for signing up through the affiliate link rather than just on your own. So check it out. Get into Discord if you have any questions on how to sign up, if you're in an area that you're getting any issues on, and how to use a VPN. Okay, that's it for today. Be good humans. Good luck out there. It's us against the casino, so kick their ass. And if you can, meet us in Vegas, October 3rd, anytime between the 3rd and the 8th. We'll be staying between the Mandalay and the Luxor, but you can stay anywhere you want and come hang out with us when we play. All right? Cheers. I'll see you guys next time.